Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review. This time we're taking a look at another Hot Toys figure, and I've been waiting to do this one for a while. It is the Wolverine. Alright, so here we have the actual box to the figure, and it is spectacular. This is obviously the teaser poster that we got, which is very, very cool, and it's actually, it's raised on there, so that is very, very nice. We get the Wolverine logo down at the bottom side of the package. Has got Wolverine, the 1/6 scale. We got a picture of the figure, some blood. It's got kind of a slice from the sword there that is very, very cool. This side basically has the same thing, except minus the picture of Wolverine himself. The top, it just says the Wolverine, which is darn cool. The bottom also just the Wolverine, and then here is the back shot of the box. Alright, so here is what we get on the inside of the box, which is very cool. You have this extra pants and accessories over here, which is nice. And then, well, we've got this Japanese poster. It's the red sun with the Wolverine claws, and it's just ever so slightly crooked from the attack on with the Wolverine claws. Alright, so here we have Wolverine out of the package, and I gotta say, this thing looks amazing. This is as equally cool, if not a little bit cooler, than the Black Widow figure that I got from Hot Toys. The sculpt on it is remarkable. The flesh tone, he's very tan. And he's very well dressed. I appreciate that in a figure arriving to my house. Very cool stuff, and he has a ton of accessory pieces that we'll kind of look at and go over here. But just real quick, let's kind of bring him up to camera. I mean, that's just amazing. The paint apps, the flesh tone, they did a remarkable job with this figure. All the details are just spectacular, really nice, really cool stuff. I mean, the hair, look at the hair sculpt, just a great little figure. Yeah, if you're a Wolverine fan, this is definitely cool stuff. So I'm just going to kind of put him back here for a minute and look at the accessories. He does come with an extra pair of pants that he can put on, because you can take the whole costume here off, take the jacket and the suit, and he's got a wife beater that you can put him with these pants. And then put a set of work boots on, and the detail on the work boots, even the toes are scuffed, the detail there, I mean, just really, really amazing detail. I really do appreciate that. He comes with 2 sets of hands to hold the sword, and there's even, if I can see if I can get good detail on this. Gonna be kind of hard to do. His hands even have hair painted on the veins. It just looks really, really nice. And then he has a couple of open hands that you can put on. Again, just really, really nice. But the cool thing is, comes in with the claws. He comes with two sets of claws. You get your bone claws. I mean, and that just looks awesome. Very cool stuff. It's so I knocked the camera. It's a soft rubber. Not too terribly soft, but kind of interesting. I will not be using these, but they are kind of cool. They came with it. I appreciate that. This is where the money's at right here. The metal claws. These are actual metal. I mean, that's die-cast metal, and they're actually pretty darn pokey. They're pretty sharp at the end of them, and yeah, these are the ones that are going to get displayed for sure. I really appreciate that. Wow. Very cool stuff. He also comes with a couple extra joints in case something breaks, I suppose. It does come with the instructions, and it tells you to read the instructions before you play with your doll, so you don't break your doll, because I think a lot of people have done that. Here's the sword. Of course, this was a big part of the movie. It is a plastic sheath, but there is metal on it. The little metal hook there, which is very cool. You've got the hilt. The detail on this thing. It's amazing. Just amazing. And that's actual string wrapped around, which is very, very cool. Of course, we have metal there at the end, and then you've got the little ribbon piece here. The sword itself is metal, which is pretty awesome, and it is also a little sharp at the end. And then it is also engraved, which is very, very cool, and that's on both sides. So this is definitely a very nice accessory. So here we have Wolverine holding the sword, and it does look cool. Let me turn the base around here. Yeah, I mean, he looks nice. Very, very well done. He can hold the sheath. I mean, it just looks really, really damn cool. Now, I will say getting the sword in is a little interesting. The easiest way to do it, there is a slight space between the thumb and the hands. Just take the string and kind of pull it in that way, and then you can put the sword in. The sheath went into the hand with zero issues. Overall, I mean, it just looks really, really darn cool. So here we have Wolverine with his adamantium claws, and I mean, it looks spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. I will say, putting these in, be careful, because when you're going to put them in, do not stab the palm of your hand. I did that, and it hurts. So please be careful when you're putting these in. Yeah, I mean, they're shiny, they're metal, they're sharp, and they look cool. So just kind of a close-up with him on there. They do turn very easy, so you can get whatever look that you want with them. I really, really do like these things. Just utterly impressive. The other thing, when I was looking at the clothing, the suit is a different, it's kind of a silky type piece to match the pants, and the coat has a rougher feel to it, which is really nice. Looking on the inside, he even has pockets. Actual, if I can get his arm out of the way here, he actually has pockets. Actual pockets. There is a leather belt with a metal belt buckle. It is an actual tie. He does have buttons. I mean, this thing is really, really well done. The suit has a pocket up here and on the side. I mean, it's just a really well-made figure. I'm very, very impressed. I don't know if this goes more towards a doll than an actual figure, but it is impressive nonetheless. So definitely cool stuff. So let's take a look at Wolverine with some different clothing variations, and let's see what we think about that. Alright, so here we have Wolverine in just his suit, and, you know, not surprising, the more layers of clothes you get off of him, the easier he is to pose. With all the clothes on him, he doesn't have a lot of posability, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it's logical with all the stuff blocking the joints. But yeah, he looks pretty dapper in his suit. It's very cool. Again, the texture of the suit is very different from the coat, and there he is with his open hands. Now, to take the jacket off, just kind of a backside of the jacket, to take the trench coat off, I will say that it's kind of interesting. The instructions, and the reason you know how to do it, the instructions tell you to pull the arms backwards to get his coat off, kind of like a person when they're taking their coats on and off. So make sure to pull them backwards. Also, take the hands off. It'll make it a lot easier to get the jacket on and off without the hands, for sure. I do like him. He's very well dressed there, but definitely he looks, I think, a lot cooler with the coat on. So when I display him, he's definitely going to have his suit. He's going to have his jacket on there in the total black outfit with... Man, I'm really, really debating. I want to put both of the metal claws on, but I kind of want him to be holding the sword too. So I don't know. Maybe I'll switch it up from time to time because both are really, really damn cool. So let's go ahead and get him into his alternate set of pants, his undershirt, and his work boots, and see how different that actually looks. So here we have shirtless Wolverine, and This was probably the creepiest thing I have ever done with a toy, is undressing a grown man and pulling his shirt up and seeing man nipples. This whole thing was disturbing to me, and I did not appreciate it, Hot Toys. While I do appreciate the detail, there's some things that are very, very interesting. Number one, his tie. There's a real tie, folks. It's an actual tie-to-tie that goes under the collar. There are actual buttons on his shirt that you have to unbutton. The coat actually has buttons on the back, and it's a real belt, people, an actual belt. The little leather belt I had to unbuckle to get his pants off. That was one of the creepiest experiences I've encountered. And the actual belt loops work. I mean, you could take this whole belt off. So there was an actual belt on the other figure, on the other pair of pants as well. So that was very interesting. The other interesting little tidbit is he has black socks. Yeah, there are actual black socks under there. That belt actually works, and I'm not putting it back into the belt loop because this is a cloth belt, and that was a pain just to get buckled for this segment here. So, yeah. So let's look at his chest. He does have a very ripped chest. He has an ab crunch here, which is pretty cool. He's got a little belly button. Lots of little chest hairs painted all over. Veins in the arms. It is well done. And he has, well, man nipples. Man nipples. Yeah, I mean, overall, it is pretty well done. I will say, getting his pants over his butt, oh, pinch it, that was kind of difficult because there's, for posability, it's just not, it's not a complete buttocks. So that was kind of interesting doing that. Overall, once I get this guy back in the other set of clothes, he will never, ever, ever get undressed again. It was just a little bit disturbing. Now, he does come with this kind of undershirt here. That is supposed to go over his little wife beater A shirt to keep it from getting dyed black. However, and I don't know if anybody else had this issue, when I took the coat off, this shirt was actually sitting over this shirt, which totally defeated the purpose. So I'm not really sure what was going on there. Alright, so here we have Wolverine with his bone claws and his A shirt on, and this is not a bad look. The biggest drawback for this on me is you can see the joints very easily. It does look a lot slicker, I think, with the jacket covering all those joints. But to each their own. Just kind of a close-up of his claws there. Looking really, really cool. Very much appreciating that. And there he is, of course, wearing his A shirt. Yeah, which I think I actually have it on backwards. I think I do. But yeah, overall, I am enjoying this figure. I think it is very impressive. There's so much detail, even to the point when you actually undress the thing, his little dress shirt is actually tucked into the pants. So you actually really do dress this figure like you would a person. And that's kind of impressive. So let's go ahead and get him redressed in his outfit and leave him there and compare him to the Hot Toys Black Widow figure and see how they look together. So are these figures that you want in your collection? If you are a comic book fan, I'm going to say yes. If you're a Marvel fan, yes. But only if you are a serious collector. As I was saying, these figures are not cheap, but they are worth the money in the detail, 100%. I do like them. I will get more. I think my next sets are going to be the 1989 Batman and Joker. I'm really looking forward to those figures. But these are definitely fantastic Marvel characters sculpted to damn near life. So there he is, the Wolverine from the Wolverine movie from Hot Toys. If you guys like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. Definitely subscribe to my channel, share my videos. I do appreciate it. And as always, look for more videos in the future.